All right. Good morning, everybody. Paul here from Warden Farm. We're out here at the Cypress Creek Apiary. It's July 2nd. It's 8:35 in the morning, 85 degrees. The humidity's low. It's a great day to be out here. We'll show you how we pull the honey from the hives. And I keep saying we because Ben from Sandy Bottom Homesteads is on his way here again, because this apiary is run by me and Ben, and we will go ahead, pull honey, and have a good day, and hopefully harvest a bunch of honey. So let's get into it, and we'll see what we can do.
And 2 frames came out of this hive for honey. So now we're checking on this one. You see.
Position 8 is just loaded.
Yeah, it's loaded. This is beautiful. It's not wobbly now.
Yeah, she might have settled in a little bit. But we got to pull the frames, sweep off bees, stick them in the container.
Yep, so I'm going to set you down and we'll get started so you can see that's going to occur with sweeping bees.
Ain't that the truth? Oh, look at that frame.
That is a beautiful frame.
That's dark honey.
Good tasting honey.
We're running 2 cameras here, so
yeah.
There's my sweeper.
Is this the box we're putting in?
Yeah, want to hand me the brush? I'll sweep it, hand it to you.
I'll
Probably unsnap the lid, and they're not gonna like being brushed. They ain't gonna like having their stuff taken either. Whew, sticky. We're gonna go through this pretty quick, just because we want to get it in the box and stop the bees from going crazy. But they're gonna go crazy anyways. Every one of these are fully capped.
That's good.
And they are heavy. Look at that beautiful honey. Beautiful capped honey. You can't go wrong when you get frames like this.
Can you not go wrong?
Cannot go wrong.
Cannot. It is improbable.
Now this frame doesn't have quite a lot in it, and it's got brood, so we're going to leave this one in the box. You can see we didn't have a queen excluder, so you got capped brood. And let's see, I don't see any eggs. Queen cups.
I'll pull a frame while you do that.
Yeah. Yeah, there's queen cups. But this side is, they're backfilling all the areas for the bees to queen to lay with honey.
Ah, it's got brood in it too.
Darn it.
That's sad.
Look good too. Just a little patch, brood and pollen.
Yeah, there's pollen on the backside. That's all right though. You know,
They gotta have some food.
Yeah, we can't take it all as much as you want to, but that would set us back in the future.
Yes, it would.
So we gotta check. This one's not. That's all nectar. You can see how shiny it is.
Do a shake test. Shake the bees off and shake test it, see if anything falls out.
No?
Nothing. That'll be a good frame to harvest.
Yeah. No snacks for you today. This is for all the bee stings you've given us.
And they have given us a few.
There is payment.
That's hopefully a looking good frame.
Looks good. Man, the handle on this brush is so long.
Yes, it is.
Is that a good thing for you, or mine's like half the size?
I like the longer ones because it keeps them away from you.
All right.
That looks like a good frame.
Yeah, please, go ahead.
That is a fat frame too. There you go. Oh, that's a heavy frame.
That is a heavy, fat frame of honey. Look
Man.
at that. That is a picture-perfect frame, everybody. 100% cap, fat. Were we running 9 or 10 frames in here? I can't remember.
10.
10 frames?
10 frames in this box. They don't want to give this one up, which I don't blame them. I'll grab your camera. We got plenty of hives to hit it, that's for sure. Look at the honey that we left on the bottom from it being stuck to it.
It's dripping out. I think.
Let's shake it and see.
No?
I'd say take it. We'll combine the two boxes into one. The next one's got honey too, but only on one side. So. Actually, that's got honey too. Nothing on that, nothing on that. Let's see, I set down ones that got comb on it. Where are you? Medium, medium.
Did you hear me?
No, sir.
I brought a box if we need it.
Oh, good. So we got one,
I only
two.
had one to spare.
Since this has got brood, we'll put that towards the center. Good morning, everybody. It's Friday. It's 8:12 in the morning. Right now it's like 80 degrees. Humidity's about 89%, but we're supposed to get up to 105 heat index today, with humidity shooting up to 100%. But it's a great day today because what are we gonna do? We're gonna harvest honey today. We're gonna get down to that bee shed right down there, and we're going to come down and we're gonna show you what we did. In my bee yard here, I harvested 30 frames of honey. And the day before that, we harvested 30 frames of honey from the Cypress Creek Apiary. We being me and Ben from Sandy Bottom Homestead. So here's our bee shed slash honey house. And we're gonna get in here and show you what we do to dry the honey. Let's turn on some light. There we go. Right now we got a few things going on. We're drying the honey. That's a dehumidifier right there. I put a fan on top of the honey that's the wettest, and I got an AC unit running. So I'm getting ready to turn all this off. That way it starts quieting down a little bit. And we're gonna kill this here just for a minute. That way you can hear us better. This here is my honey harvest system. I have a 2-screen, 650 microns, and I forget what this one is, like 1500 or something. I have the Hive Butler system here for removing wax cappings. And while we were harvesting honey yesterday, that's a little bit of the honeycomb that fell out of one of the frames. So instead of letting it go to waste, we're gonna put it here, we're gonna let it drip. Then I'm gonna go set it out for the bees to go ahead and finish doing what they gotta do. So this is our honey harvesting system. It's made up of 2 buckets, just like I've shown you before. The top one is for collecting the cappings. It has holes down in the bottom so that whatever honey is on the cappings will drip down through into the next collection tank. This collection tank then will get emptied into the buckets. We also have our extractor. This is our extractor. And once it's plugged in, let me get that out the way. This can hold 4 deep frames or 8 shallows or mediums, depending upon what you're working with. So we'll be using this here pretty quick. This is the honey harvested from Warden's farm. That's the honey harvested from Cypress Creek with the fan on it. So we're getting ready to get into this and see what we can get out of it. And I'm really looking forward to some of this stuff. Now some of these are seriously fat frames. And as they get fatter, you don't want to cut off all that honey, because then it's even harder to get out of the tank sometimes. So I cut off what I can, come along the edges, scratch off what you can, get the corners and the outsides coming down, and just open up the cells. Trying to keep as much as you can inside the cells. Spin the frame, do it again. This is going to be some amber colored honey. It's got a mixture of some light and some dark. And again, I scratched the outsides because I want to leave most of it on the frame rather than dripping in the tank here. I have not tasted this yet. Okay, in the tank it goes. So now you can see where the cappings are inside the tank, and you can see the perforations or the holes down in the bottom where it can drip through into the bottom holding tank. And we have 4 frames loaded into the extractor already. See, they're 4 deeps. Then we come over to the switch. It's powered on, and then you just start slowly spinning it. You spin it slow at first because the frames are different weights. And if you don't go slow, it'll be bouncing all over the place. And then you can pick up the speed, and you can see the little bit of wobble that it's got. So you just let it go. And then once it equals out, you pick up the speed a little more, and you let it go for about 5 minutes or so. Then you spin it and you do it again. This is a tool that you should have so you can check your honey. This is a portable refractometer, and it comes in a nice little carrying case like this. And when you first get it, it's supposed to be zeroed out. And this will tell you how much percentage of water you have in your honey. It comes with a small screwdriver so that you can zero it out by adjusting that screw right there. You'll go ahead and you'll put water on the lens, and then you close the lid, you look through the eye hole, and it should be right on 0. And then when you put your honey on here, after you clean it off, you look through and it will tell you the percentage of moisture in your honey. All beekeepers know that 17.5% or lower is okay and it won't ferment. And nobody wants to sell their honey with a moisture content where your honey's going to ferment, because you want people to enjoy the honey as honey and not use it for making mead. So now let's speed it up a little bit. You'll find the happy medium. Now we'll let it sit there for a little bit.
All right, we're working on our final trip. Look at that. Oh, you went the wrong way. So this is half of one box that you're seeing coming out right now.
That looks pretty.
And so far we've got this bucket full, so that's one 5-gallon bucket, and then whatever's gonna come out of here.